Welcome back to Living with a Classic. As you see, it's cold and winter outside. We're here in my winter beater, my $500 SAAB 900. And many of you guys, including me, probably thought this car would be gone by now because I got the X-Type. However, not much has happened with the X-Type yet. They're still going to do the clutch for me at that place, and the apprentice is going to have as one of his projects. It's going to be pretty much free, which is great. And that's why I'm not complaining. It's going to take a little bit longer. He's going to start on probably this week or something, so probably at the end of winter I'll have the X-Type. But until now, I have the SAAB, and let's go back in time about 3 weeks when it wasn't snowy outside, and we'll brought the SAAB for an MOT, and let's see if it passed. And we're at the MOT station, or inspection station, with a $500 SAAB. Let's see if it passes this here. And guess what? It passed. No advisories, no nothing. It is good to go until, usually says that, until the last of December 2023. So really, really good. This thing is going to be up for sale, like I said. Hopefully it finds a new home. I mean, it's not something that you would ever restore or fix because rust is starting to set in. Mostly just cosmetic places. Structurally, it's really good, this car. And I didn't find anything. It passed emissions, it passed everything. I was a little bit worried about the emissions just because it needs a new thermostat. I'm going to fix that. It doesn't really get up the temperature, but I drove it here on high revs and with no heat on to get some heat into the engine. But yeah, things are good. I got to do a couple of things because I still need to drive this thing during part or the beginning of winter while I wait for the X-Type to be ready. But this is leaving the channel, and I'm sorry if you do like the SAAB, but we may have a SAAB in the future. You never know. It's been on the air for about 1.5 years, and it's done very well. I love how quiet it is out here when it's just snow. It feels dead silent for some reason. It is close to 3 weeks later. You saw the SAAB pass, no advisories. That's great. And this is the first snow we got. Started snowing last night, and now it's just a little bit after lunch. And as you can see, it's quite a bit. It's close to a foot in some places and a little bit less in other places. We get quite a bit of wind here. You can see sort of some remnants of that on the Range Rover, but now it's perfectly dead still. I put the snow tires on about 2 days ago because we saw that we get the storm, and yeah, the SAAB is going to be the winter beater until the X-Type is ready. I'm not pushing them too much on the X-Type because they're really doing me a favor. I'm fixing that clutch very cheaply, pretty much free, so I really, really can't complain. And the SAAB is still working. But I have made one improvement to it. What is, unlock it and see if we can see it in here. The heated seats have never worked in the SAAB. But you can see here how thick the snow is. Heated seats haven't worked, so I picked up, oh, I just locked it instead. Ooh, I should have gotten gloves. This is cold. Alright. I picked up a plug-in sort of heated seat that you're supposed to plug into a cigarette lighter. And I'm pretty excited for that. Oh, got like a snow. But it's just goes like this as a pad, and you sit on it. So let's unwrap that now. We'll put that on the seat, and tomorrow I'm going to go to the office and we'll see if this works, because I do love heated seats and I always wish that these worked. That's pretty much set up. Got a little bit of snow on it, but it's nice and soft. And I mean, this thing was cheap, like 15 bucks or something, so hopefully it works. Connect that in there. I think, we gotta start it up to see if it works. Let's fire up the jet engine. Alright, the light comes on. That's good. We'll close the door. I'm just gonna wait a couple minutes to see if I feel some nice warmth. Well, wouldn't you know, the heated seat works really well. I just went outside and cleared off some of the snow. When I came inside, it's nice and toasty. So, you know, on a regular car, you maybe probably would just, you know, try and fix the heated seats, but this is a $500 beater. we're just keeping going, and it's a good winter beater. We said the X-Type, it is coming, and I'm waiting for it. Probably get that by the end of winter, but still have to do the clutch, and when it comes back, the welding I've decided to do myself on it, so that will be a fun DIY thing, and then, you know, go through the brakes and things like that and get that thing back on the road. But until then, we have the SAAB, and I enjoy driving it. It's just that it's too far gone to really warrant fixing up, like the cosmetic rust and things. It's really not worth it. But this thing is good mechanically, the brakes are good, it's everything you want in a winter beater. You want good brakes, good tires, good heat, good lights, and that's about it. So if you're out here, you know, where we live, where you have snow and stuff, then that's all you need. Some of you may be wondering why the XJ6 is not out so much at the moment. I've decided to spare it the worst of the snow. It was fine to drive in the winter before, where I only drove really here around the mountain, where we don't really have any salt up here, and I was just choosing small country roads and treating it very nicely. But now I commute, you know, 40 minutes to work on a highway that's heavily salted, and yeah, I want to spare it the worst of that. I may take it on some nice dry days, so I'm putting winter tires still on it, so if there's a nice dry day, but you know, fresh snow like this, I'll take the winter beater instead. So yeah, SAAB is doing well. Heated seat is working nicely. Still has a couple of small issues. I may solve some of them, but for now, it's a functioning car. It has, you know, suspected, it's safe, it's good to go, has winter tires, and it should serve me really well. Anyways, just a really quick update here on the SAAB. So, if you like this video, please give a thumbs up, share it with friends. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. It really does help out a lot. And now for a bit of winter season, now in November, December, I'm going to try and crank out a little bit of extra videos. I have a couple lined up, some really exciting things. We have a couple, I think, if we're lucky, 2 different cars that you haven't seen on the channel yet, and they're not Jags. They're British classics, but they're not Jags. I think you'll really enjoy those. So until next time, I'm Adam. This was Living with a Classic. I'll see you soon.